Paid him nearly 4. I told the musician, very top musician, if he hears this, he will know that he's the one I'm talking about. He went to play in Dubai. They paid him nearly 400 million. He went to play in another international sports event. They paid him about 500. The next thing has a Maybach. Next thing, he has another car, and then goes on a spree with jewelry and all of those things. And in less than 2 to 6 months, he's done about like 1.5 billion. Would have bought land and done an event center and put a powerful studio upstairs. People will come there and shoot and do their music, this thing, the venue, and then even bring money enough for him to buy anything he wants to buy. Then it was time for him to get married and he had to use the hall. But if we built the hall, he wouldn't have needed to spend the money for the hall. Ashake wanted to do his concert in London and applies to a bank and says, I need a loan of 1 billion. I want to organize a concert in London. They won't give him because he's Ashake, right? A car dealer goes to the bank and says, I want to import 12 cars. They will give him the money. He will bring the cars in and put it in his shop. He can't sell them in 1 week. The cars will be in the shop for sometimes 6 months. 7. You drive past car shops, you see how they sometimes 6 months, 1 year. He still not sold some of those cars. Ashake's concert is 1 day. He'll make 2 billion. Aliko had some friends who came in and they wanted to go to where the rich men relax in Lagos. There was nowhere he could take them to. Ikoyi Club. They're talking of Russian oligarchs that want to go to a place where big men relax. Ikoyi Club. No, they ended up going on his boat. When you want to invest in real estate, don't be thinking about sleeping area alone. Invest in other things. A school is real estate. What they're doing in it is just different. A bank is real estate. What they're doing inside it is just different. But we're limited to thinking once you say real estate, it is where people are staying. A casino is real estate. Build the real estate to suit the purpose that the people need it for. Real estate was so scarce. They burned Jesus for manger. In Paris, one real estate feeds the whole of Paris. The Eiffel Tower feeds the whole of Paris. A hotel room that, if you peep a bit like this, you can see the Eiffel Tower. It's more expensive than the one that is bigger and facing the road. They will tell you it is 1,000 euros. What a bank makes in Nigeria for a whole year, Disney will make it in a day. That's real estate with a theme. Real estate with shops, a shopping mall. Real estate with recreation center is a resort. Real estate with living apartments is residential. So what you do is just develop it and give it a theme. The money some nightclubs make in Nigeria, some banks have not made it. Do you know what my guys who bought land that they thought they were going to just keep for like 20 years are feeling like now near Dangote refinery? Now, people are even offering to buy them. I would have gone into the Bejuleki, Ekbe, and all those places and bought acres and acres. So I'm telling my younger self, I could then have built like a film village. So anybody who is listening that has good money can contact me. We will do business. Build a film village that if I drive in with a bus of actors, after 1 week, I'm driving out of there with a movie. The investment is something that will continue to yield because there are many people who want to do movies every day. But let me tell you where the big money will come from. Once you have a film village, somebody like Netflix will tell you, want to lock the place down for 2 years. It's like a police station. There must be a case. If you know that your cousin is not a good doctor, when you are sick, you won't tell them to take you to the doctor. If you know that you have somebody that doesn't know how to cook, when you are very hungry, that's not the person that you will go to. The ones who like to cut corners and not do anything and want to go into shady deals find out that they've had their fingers burnt different ways and they still don't learn. This land, you're not supposed to buy it, you then buy it. Because government is not saying anything at the time. You start building your places and the next thing you see that after 15 years, one new government comes and wakes up, which is what is happening in Festac now. People are now being sentimental. Oh, you can't throw people out. It's on the master plan. A lot of Igbos, after the war, a lot of their properties were taken by the tribe that felt that it belongs to them and government did not do anything about it. Some people lost their properties, like Onyeka Onwenu was complaining about it at the time, that some properties that her family got in Port Harcourt after the war was not given to them. It's a referenced fear, something you know has happened before. It's beginning to look like it again. The child that should have continued living the legacy of their fathers decide to sell because they didn't steal some of these properties. You can't blame those people that are buying. The empowerment you should have given to your children to make them be able to afford still living on that same street. You didn't have it. You can't blame somebody who bought your birthright because you offered it for sale. I told the musician, very top musician, if he hears this, he will know that he's the one I'm talking about. He went to play in Dubai. They paid him nearly 400 million. He went to play in another international sports event. They paid him about 500. The next thing has a Maybach. Next thing, he has another car and then goes on a spree with jewelry and all of those things. And in less than 2 to 6 months, he's done about like 1.5 billion. Would would have bought land and done an event center and put a powerful studio upstairs. People will come there and shoot and do their music, this thing, the venue, and then even bring money enough for him to buy anything he wants to buy. Then it was time for him to get married and he had to use a hall. But if we built the hall, he wouldn't have needed to spend the money for the hall. Ashake wanted to do his concert in London and applies to a bank and says, I need a loan of 1 billion. I want to organize a concert in London. They won't give him because he's Ashake, right? A car dealer goes to the bank and says, I want to import 12 cars. They will give him the money. He will bring the cars in and put it in his shop. He can't sell them in 1 week. The cars will be in the shop for sometimes 6 months. You drive past car shops, you see how they sometimes 6 months, 1 year. He still not sold some of those cars. Ashake's concert is one day. He'll make 2 billion. Aliko had some friends who came in and they wanted to go to where the rich men relax in Lagos. There was nowhere he could take them to. Is the Ikoyi Club? They're talking of Russian oligarchs that want to go to a place where big men relax. Ikoyi Club? No. They ended up going on his boat. When you want to invest in real estate, don't be thinking about sleeping area alone. Invest in other things. A school is real estate. What they're doing in it is just different. A bank is real estate. What they're doing inside it is just different. But we're limited to thinking once you say real estate, it is where people are staying. A casino is real estate. Build the real estate to suit the purpose that the people need it for. Real estate was so scarce. They burned Jesus for manger. In Paris, one real estate feeds the whole of Paris. The Eiffel Tower feeds the whole of Paris. A hotel room that, if you peep a bit like this, you can see the Eiffel Tower. It's more expensive than the one that is bigger and facing the road. They will tell you it is 1,000 euros. What a bank makes in Nigeria for a whole year, Disney will make it in a day. That's real estate with a theme. Real estate with shops is shopping mall. Real estate with recreation center is a resort. Real estate with living apartments is residential. So what you do is just develop it and give it a theme. The money some nightclubs make in Nigeria, some banks have not made it. Do you know what my guys who bought land that they thought they were going to just keep for like 20 years are feeling like now near Dangote refinery? Now, people are even offering to buy them. I would have gone into the Bejuleki, Ekpe, and all those places and bought acres and acres. So I'm telling my younger self, I could then have built like a film village. So anybody who is listening that has good money can contact me. We'll do business. Build a film village that if I drive in with a bus of actors, after 1 week, I'm driving out of there with a movie. The investment is something that will continue to yield because there are many people who want to do movies every day. But let me tell you where the big money will come from. Once you have a film village, somebody like Netflix will tell you, want to lock the place down for 2 years. It's like a police station. There must be a case. If you know that your cousin is not a good doctor, when you are sick, you won't tell them to take you to the doctor. If you know that you have somebody that doesn't know how to cook, when you are very hungry, that's not the person that you will go to. The ones who like to cut corners and not do anything and want to go into shady deals, find out that they've had their fingers burnt different ways and they still don't learn. This land, you're not supposed to buy it, you then buy it. Because government is not saying anything at the time. You start building your places and the next thing you see that after 15 years, one new government comes and wakes up, which is what is happening in Festac now. People are now being sentimental. Oh, you can't throw people out. It's on the master plan. A lot of Igbos, after the war, a lot of their properties were taken by the tribe that felt that it belongs to them and government did not do anything about it. Some people lost their properties, like Onyeka Onwenu was complaining about it at the time, that some properties that her family got in Port Harcourt after the war was not given to them. It's a referenced fear, something you know has happened before. It's beginning to look like it again. The child that should have continued living the legacy of their fathers decide to sell because they didn't steal some of these properties. You can't blame those people that are buying. The empowerment you should have given to your children to make them be able to afford still living on that same street. You didn't have it. You can't blame somebody who bought your birthright because you offered it for sale. I told the musician, very top musician, if he hears this, he will know that he's the one I'm talking about. He went to play in Dubai. They paid him nearly 400 million. He went to play in another international sports event. They paid him about 500. The next thing has a Maybach. Next thing, he has another car. And then goes on a spree with jewelry and all of those things. And in less than 2 to 6 months, he's done about like 1.5 billion. Would have bought land and done an event center and put a powerful studio upstairs. People will come there and shoot and do their music, this thing, the venue, and then even bring money enough for him to buy anything he wants to buy. Then it was time for him to get married and he had to use the hall. But if we built the hall, he wouldn't have needed to spend the money for the hall. Ashake wanted to do his concert in London and applies to a bank and says, I need a loan of 1 billion. I want to organize a concert in London. They won't give him because he's Ashake, right? A car dealer goes to the bank and says, I want to import 12 cars. They will give him the money. He will bring the cars in in and put it in his shop. He can't sell them in 1 week. The cars will be in the shop for sometimes 6 months. You drive past car shops, you see how they sometimes 6 months, 1 year. He still not sold some of those cars. Ashake's concert is one day. He'll make 2 billion. Aliko had some friends who came in and they wanted to go to where the rich men relax in Lagos. There was nowhere he could take them to. Is it Ikoyi Club? They're talking of Russian oligarchs that want to go to a place where big men relax. Ikoyi Club? No. They ended up going on his boat. When you want to invest in real estate, don't be thinking about sleeping area alone. Invest in other things. A school is real estate. What they're doing in it is just different. A bank is real estate. What they're doing inside it is just different. But we're limited to thinking once you say real estate, it is where people are staying. A casino is real estate. Build the real estate to suit the purpose that the people need it for. Real estate was so scarce. They burned Jesus for manger. In Paris, one real estate feeds the whole of Paris. The Eiffel Tower feeds the whole of Paris. A hotel room that, if you peep a bit like this, you can see the Eiffel Towers. It's more expensive than the one that is bigger and facing the road. They will tell you it is 1,000 euros. What a bank makes in Nigeria for a whole year, Disney will make it in a day. That's real estate with a theme. Real estate with shops is shopping mall. Real estate with recreation center is a resort. Real estate with living apartments is residential. So what you do is just develop it and give it a theme. The money some nightclubs make in Nigeria, some banks have not made it. Do you know what my guys who bought land that they thought they were going to just keep for like 20 years are feeling like now near Dangote refinery? Now, people are even offering to buy them. I would have gone into the Bejuleki, Ekpe, and all those places and bought acres and acres. So I'm telling my younger self, I could then have built like a film village. So anybody who is listening that has good money can contact me. We'll do business. Build a film village that if I drive in with a bus of actors, after 1 week, I'm driving out of there with a movie. The investment is something that will continue to yield because there are many people who want to do movies every day. But let me tell you where the big money will come from. Once you have a film village, somebody like Netflix will tell you, want to lock the place down for 2 years. It's like a police station. There must be a case. If you know that your cousin is not a good doctor, when you are sick, you won't tell them to take you to the doctor. If you know that you have somebody that doesn't know how to cook, when you are very hungry, that's not the person that you go to. The ones who like to cut corners and not do anything and want to go into shady deals find out that they've had their fingers burnt different ways and they still don't learn. This land, you're not supposed to buy it, you then buy it. Because government is not saying anything at the time. You start building your places and the next thing you see that after 15 years, one new government comes and wakes up, which is what is happening in Festac now. People are now being sentimental. Oh, you can't throw people out. It's on the master plan. A lot of Igbos, after the war, a lot of their properties were taken by the tribe that felt that it belongs to them and government did not do anything about it. Some people lost their properties, like Onyeka Onwenu was complaining about it at the time, that some properties that her family got in Port Harcourt after the war was not given to them. It's a referenced fear, something you know has happened before. It's beginning to look like it again. The child that should have continued living the legacy of their fathers decide to sell because they didn't steal some of these properties. You can't blame those people that are buying. The empowerment you should have given to your children to make them be able to afford still living on that same street. You didn't have it. You can't blame somebody who bought your birthright because you offered it.
All right, welcome everyone. Welcome to viewers all over the world. If you can hear me clearly, I want you to kindly indicate. I can hear you for me to definitely note that you are flowing with what I'm talking about. If you can hear me clearly, I want you to kindly indicate. And today I'm going to be talking about a lot. So if you are joining from whichever social media handle, I want you to kindly pay close attention. I want you to listen to me. I want you to pay close attention because I will be sharing top opportunities for every one of you to be able to make good amount of money in this bull run. So if you are watching live, I want you to kindly indicate for me to know that you are actually flowing with what I'm talking about. If you are flowing, I want you to kindly indicate. Indicate right now for me to actually know that you are actually flowing with what I'm talking about. Okay, today I'm going to be sharing, like why I call this meeting is because I would have not have done it, but I'm going to be sharing a top opportunity for everyone. I'm going to be giving out ideas. I'm going to be giving out insights. I'm going to be giving out opportunities. I'm going to be talking about a lot. But before I'm going to talk about that, I want every one of you right now watching live to click on the share button right now and share this video to invite everyone you know, your friends, your family, your buddies, and everyone you know, for them to be on this live. Click on the share button, click on the share button, click on the share button right now and share the video for your friends, your family, your buddies, and everyone you know, for them to be on this live. Remember what I say, that information, like people are saying, is the gateway to any man's advancement in life and is the cure to any man's frustration. Today is the 1st of April. I'm doing this because after today, anyone who is not rich will have his or herself to blame. Anyone who is not wealthy, we have his or herself to do what? To blame. So, anyone who is not wealthy will have his or herself to blame. I want you all, I'm going to give 2 minutes for everyone right now to share this video for your friends, your family, your buddies, and everyone to join. I'm going to give the next 2 minutes for every one of you right now watching live to share this video before I'm going to commence with what I have to say. Because if you miss out, because anybody that misses it, 96% of traders will lose millions in cryptos if they don't align with what I'm about to talk about right now. I repeat, 96% of crypto traders. So I want you all to kindly pay close attention. And once I'm back, I will continue with the top information. So click on the share button, share the video.
Bitcoin has been
invite everybody you know. Invite everybody you know. Invite everybody you know for them to be on this. And once I'm back, just give me like 5 minutes, I will be back and I will continue from where I stopped.
Explosive, breaking out of what was a multi-month downtrend, sideways trend on the exact evening of the presidential election, which means that we are almost repeating the 4-year cycle that we experienced back in 2020 and 2021 to the exact day. Now, what this means is that there is a huge portion of people out there that will make a horrible mistake. In fact, over 90% of people right now are at risk of making this mistake because of what we call recency bias. And I'm very, very worried that people will not heed the lessons of the past. And one of the biggest issues is that some of the most exciting altcoins of the cycle have become extremely boring and even started to go sideways and lose a little bit of ground to Bitcoin over the last few days. What people don't realize is that this is exactly what happened in 2020, almost exactly to the T. So we're going to be showing you not only why this is so repetitive, but answering the critical question: should you jump out of your altcoins into Bitcoin fearing that you're going to miss the Bitcoin super cycle, or should you be sitting tight in your bags and just waiting out this period until the first major capital rotation into the altcoins in the next few weeks? I'm going to give you the answer right now. First up, let's do some crystal ball time. This is Miss Cleo Elio Trades edition, so I hope you guys enjoy it. First of all, let's go ahead and predict that Bitcoin is going to hit 120K by the inauguration. The presidential inauguration, to me, is the first meaningful sell the news event. And that could mean that we kind of rally in fits and starts through the rest of the year and then sell off coming into the inauguration. Now, the reason why I think this is going to happen is because whenever something really, really bullish is happening, like the first ever crypto president in the history of the world? Well, tends to be that the whales will try to fake people out right as the big good stuff starts to happen. So I'm predicting a little bit of a sell the news event because we've rallied so hard on the news of the Trump win. It's only right to me that there will be some games around the inauguration before resuming what I can only assume will be a storybook bullish year. That's why I think it'll be a sell the news event right around the inauguration. It'll scare people to think, well, maybe Trump isn't that bullish for crypto. Whatever the reason is, I believe that this will represent the beginning of the next phase of the bull market. I believe that Bitcoin could bounce between 120 and 90, even coming under that six-figure $100,000 psychological mark, and this would start the intergalactic alt season in February. The rest of this prediction we can come back and revisit. Again, it's crystal ball stuff. I hope it comes right. Again, this is just fun predictive stuff, and if it does, you better believe I'll claim to be an alien time traveler. But for now, this is just me trying to base what we've seen off of historical parallels using realistic price targets and game theory. And one of the reasons why we have to look so strongly at the last few cycles is, look at this. The absolute low and breakout point from Bitcoin started right on the day of the election. You can see the red vertical bars are the days of the elections. This is very clear that we've never seen and revisited those prices at.
All right, so like I was saying, if anybody miss out on what is to happen, me, I don't just talk too much. Look at, if you're a crypto trader, I want you all to look at, those of you, I want to know how many of you watched my live show yesterday? How many of you watched my Instagram live and Facebook live where I was vibing and I shared information yesterday? I want to know how many persons that watched that show. How many of you, if you watched that show last night, I want you to kindly indicate. If you watched that show last night, I want you to indicate where I shared sensitive information in this space. How many of you watched? How many of you watched the show where I shared sensitive information in this space? I want you to kindly indicate for me to know that you watched it. Now, if you watched the show yesterday, I want you to kindly indicate on Facebook Live, on Instagram Live, which I did. Now, go and check all the coins I told you all too long, that in 24 to 48 hours from now, they will be on profit. Go and check it. All are on profit. Go and check all the coins I told you all too long. All the coins I told you all too long are right now on profits. All the coins I told you all too long, for those of you that can trade futures, too long are right now on profits. See, if you understand the market, if you know how to ride on the market, if you know how to follow trends in this market, if you know, I want you all to pay close attention, traders, if you know how to do what? How to follow trends in this market, you will make money. If you follow my instruction and leverage on the strategies which I shared with you all, every one of you will make money. I share the top information, and the top information which I shared have been what? Have been enriching others. Check it. Solana at 124. Solana is at 128. Anybody who listened to me yesterday, anybody, yesterday, earlier was this morning on my time zone, those of you in Nigeria and others, yesterday, anybody who watched my live show and followed on the instructions which I gave should be sitting on massive gain. I do tell people, one thing about this is that everybody wants to get rich, but only a few are taking action. Everybody wants to get rich, but only a few Only a few are taking action. Only a few are taking what? Are taking action. Now, look at this. So imagine, as a crypto trader, I'll open all the stuff I called. As a crypto trader, I called a lot. And I showed you all what was to happen. What was going to happen. I told you all to engage on this yesterday. And what I shared yesterday is on profit right now. All the strategies which I shared few hours ago on my Facebook and Instagram live yesterday, for those of you in Nigeria, which is today already for me, which I told you all, the life I did. I told you all to join. I told you all what will happen in the next few days. And I even came and I told you all to long certain coins. Every coin I told you all to long. I told you all to long Solana from 120. From 120 to what? I told you all to long Solana from 120 to 120. From 120 to 122. Solana I called for you all is on profits. Every single call I gave is on profits. And right now, I'm about to make the biggest prediction for April. And anybody who misses out, I'm going to give only one coin, because I'm not going to give any coin. The others will be shared on the crypto boats. Anybody who misses out on this live show should forget about getting rich in April. Only 95% of people are about to lose the biggest money ever. I'm not trying to put fear on anybody, but anybody who misses out being on this live show, see, just go and look for another business. In fact, sell off all your portfolio. Because something that is about to happen, which I'm going to explain as we digress on this live show, is going to shake the entire crypto space. Something that is about to happen, something that is about to trigger, something that is about to occur is going to shake the entire crypto space. Just like I told you all, when people are panicking, I said, long this coin, few hours ago, long Solana, long again. Look at, I called Avas. I said, long Avas at $16 to 18. Look at it. Avas hit $20. Avas have done more than 8% on futures. I told you with 10x you should be almost 80% to 90%. With 20x you should be more than 160% gain. I told you all to engage on another one called what? Ava. Look at it. I want you all to pay close attention. Look at it. Ava. Travala. Look at it. If you longed it, you would have made more than 100% to 200% in just few hours. Should I mention others? Should I call others, which I told you all? Or should I even, where is Jupiter, which I told you all yesterday? Jupiter from 0.2. Now look at it at 0.4. On spot, look at it, Jupiter over here. Look at it. The other one I showed you all. See it. This one is doing 112%. 100 and what? 112%. You want to become rich. You want to make money. You want to become wealthy, but you fail. You fail to act on instruction given to you. See, anyone who misses out on what I'm about to talk about today, sorry for the person. I repeat again, any crypto trader who is not serious to make money in a time like this will be left out. Any crypto trader who is not ready to act on information given to him or her might not be able to get the opportunity again. See, if you miss out, if you miss to follow up, if you miss out to act, trust me, you see, it's the market. See, you might lose your entire portfolio because of what is to trigger. Majority of crypto traders have no idea about on what is about to happen. Majority of crypto traders have no insight on what is about to trigger in this space. You call yourself a crypto trader. You are not aligned with sensitive information. You call yourself a crypto trader. You call yourself a crypto trader. You are not aligned with the opportunity that will make you rich. You call yourself a crypto trader. You don't even know that which exists in this space. If you see, only if you have acted, it's not just by listening. You've been listening all the days of your life. How many of you have acted? If you have acted on the information which I shared, like I did the live show, I did the live stream. If you have acted on the information, you should be balling. I engaged on one with $20,000. My $20,000 is $50,000 as I'm speaking to you right now. More than 150% done in just few hours. I hope you know that in the bull run does not wait for anybody. If you like, be on the same platform with everyone. Once the information is given, if you don't act on it and others act on it, and you're expecting for your time to come, hope you know it will not come. The market does not respect anybody. The market, once information is given, you do your due diligence to engage on that information, because if you miss out on that information, trust me, you will never get that opportunity again. If you miss out on that information, you will never, as a trader, get that opportunity again. April, now look at it. Just imagine. I told you, long this. I was giving prediction yesterday. I was giving prediction back to back few hours ago. Giving back to back prediction. Giving what? Giving back to back prediction on everything I gave. So you see, from now till today is still Tuesday, from now till Friday, those that longed out this coin can be making 500% to 1000% in less than 96 hours. In less than what? In less than 96 hours, they will be seen. In less than 96 hours, they will be seeing massive gains. See, my dear, because from the report I got today, that 97% of traders are going to lose. The bull run will only favor 3% of traders. And the bull run is 25% left over, 75% completed. The bull run is what? The bull run is 75% completed. When a market is 75% completed, and the people who are supposed to even make use of the market The people who are supposed to make use of it and not making use of it will miss out. See, you see this April. April is a rebirth moment for cryptos, and only a few cryptos are going to experience this rebirth. Only a few cryptos are going to experience this. Only a few cryptos. April is when the bull run begins today. But only on a selected asset. Only on 1% of the 1%. The 1% of the 1% are those that will see this incredible gain. I won't talk much, but whosoever that want to make money, I told somebody I will drop on information which I found. And Elon Musk is going to talk about that information this year. Just like I told you all that Elon will talk about Grok, and Elon did about Grok. Look at it. I'll share the information, but I will remove it. I will share it later. The information is called what? Look at it. The information is called what? Memfather. The information is called what? It's called Memfather. It's on their screen now. So see, I don't talk too much. The information is called what? Memfather. If you miss out, see, I only call it once. Majority of crypto traders are not even serious. If you miss out on it, if you miss out on the opportunity, forget about it. What we are about to see is so much. What we are about to see, I want you to pay close attention, because this is going to be the last time that people will be able to see this incredible amount of wealth. This is going to be the last time people will be able to see so much wealth opportunity. Make sure you are among the 3% that will be profitable. Several hacks are about to happen on the space. I want to talk about that now. Several coins are about to go to zero. Several top coins, 99% of the coins you are holding in your portfolio will crash if you don't re-examine your portfolio. If you don't get in right now with the new coins which the crypto boat will be getting, forget about it. See, why is it that everybody is not rich in cryptos? Why is it that everybody is not rich in forex? Why is it that everybody is not rich in the stock market? Because of what? 99% does not have solid information. Out of the 1% that have solid information, 1% of the 1% are those that act on the solid information. Okay. Let's say, for instance, right now, how many crypto traders in Nigeria and Africa? 1% or 2% of them were on my live show yesterday. You now ask yourself, from the 1% or the 2% on my live show yesterday, how many engaged on the coins I told you too long? Only another 1% engaged on it. All of you that were on my live show right now could have made a cumulative gain of more than 700% in less than 24 hours, but you are not serious. As far as you are not serious, you will keep on missing out on opportunity. As far as you are not serious and you are not ready in this space, you will keep on what? You will keep on missing out on opportunity. You want to get rich? You want to get wealthy? But you have refused to act. You want to get rich? You want to get rich? You want to get wealthy? I told myself this month, information will be starved. People will look for information, they won't see it. I have given out a lot of information. So if you are serious, you know where to get the information. If you are serious, you know where. Let me show you. Let me show you one of the stuff I told about. But it is called what? Man Father. Mem what? Mem Father. Mem Father. Mem Father will be superb. Mem what? Mem Father will be what? Will be superb. Look at it. The link have already been dropped. Mem Father. Mem Father will be what? Will be superb. Look at the correct Mem Father. If you miss out, if you're a trader and you miss out, if you're a trader and you miss out on Mem Father, I'm sorry. Mem Father is going to be, go and check what they are doing, go and check a lot of stuff that they are doing and all, go to their website, go to their stuffs. If you miss out, if me, I don't talk too much, just like I told you all things, all happened. If you miss out on what is, look at it, Elon and Trump. If you miss out on what is to happen, you may not be able to get it again. I'm going to play a short video. I guess I played it last time. I will replay a short video again. And I want you all to pay attention and watch. You see, I won't say much, but anybody who wants to become rich and the person miss out on what is going on, anybody who wants to become wealthy, because this is the time, this is the moment in cryptos that you can turn your mistake, no matter the mistake you have made. This is the time in cryptos you are turn your mistake into a once in a lifetime opportunity. I have picked coins and coins that have changed people's life. I've talked about cryptos that have done incredible profits. I've given coins that have turned the $100, $500 to $330,000. What we are about to experience, not just Mem Father, the coins I'm about to unveil in less than 72 hours, in less than 3 days from now. The coins I'm about to unveil from now till Friday, Saturday. The coins I'm about to unveil in the crypto boat. Anybody not having access to it should forget about the bull run. There are things you can do. You can fix the mistake of poverty in your life forever. Know that you will do in 2025. That will enrich you. Know that stuff. Know that stuff which you will do that can help you to become rich. The biggest opportunity of 2025 have started. Hey, bear me witness. So the biggest opportunity for 2025 have started. The massive trend that could change your financial future in this 2025 started this April. If you want to become rich, if you want to know the secrets of groundbreaking wealth in this crypto space, is by engaging on it early enough before the general public discovers about it. This is the time. But once you trust yourself to start buying coins. When the market is volatile, just like we saw and I said it is easy to buy the market to buy in the bear market and make incredible gain in the bull run, not just buying in the bull run. The correction is already ending, and a lot. In the last from last night till now, I bought coins worth $95,000, and that money will give me almost $1 billion. From what I saw, it means that anybody that use $100 can make $100,000. I bought all of them last night, and I will share it before the week runs out on the crypto boats. Everybody will get it the same time. Nobody is getting the information before others. Everybody on the boat gets the information the same time. The event that will happen this week is going to reignite the biggest crypto bull run we have been expecting. And this bull run is on just few tokens. This bull run is on just what? It's on just few tokens. When you are not taking the step to be wealthy, when you are not what? When you are not taking the steps to be wealthy, I'm sorry. When you are not taking the steps, you have to push out yourself out of your comfort zone. And you have to research, what can I do to become rich? What can I do to become wealthy? Which crypto pick can I engage on that will give me life-changing gains? Which crypto pick can I engage on and my financial status will be disrupted? Which crypto pick look at it. You see the third coin, the coin which I have right now, just like poor guy, all coins I give to you all, they are about to shoot up drastically. The next coin on my list is going to turn $1,000 to $367,000. And you know what that means? Every crypto trader, we are sitting on what is called right now an asymmetric bet. What does it mean? Using little amount of money in trading to make life-changing gains. You must act if you want to be rich. You must act if you want to. You must engage on what I call asymmetric risk trading. What does it mean? This is a strategy to trade tiny gram stake of your portfolio that yield to explosive potential of money. In a nutshell, what do I mean? Using $10, $20, $50, $100, making $500,000, $1 million, $10 million. What you can do to be able to see this is having access to information. Having access to what? Having access to information. Because the information you despise, the information you despise, you will not get it again. The information you joke with, because the hidden catalyst that is behind this April altcoin boom, the hidden catalyst is the same catalyst that exploded to 500,000%. That is what is about to happen in April. So that is why you need to what? You need to start. You need to start engaging, because Asia is going to lead the way. Asia is going to do a lot. You must find meme coin gems. Meme coin gems can make you a millionaire in less than 1 month. Meme coin gems can make you what? Millionaire. In less than what? In less than 1 month. If you don't have a mentor, if you don't have an insight, if you don't know what is happening, you are going to be left out. There's that thing, you see. Bull run. People say, oh, the bull run is just started. That is when the bull run will be ending. I just gave you a prediction on what to do so that you can make what? You can make good amount of money. On what to do so that you can become rich. So imagine any crypto trader who was so smart and the person followed my information and the person followed my strategy and the person followed all I talked about and the person leveraged on the information which I talked about. In less than 24 hours, the person is supposed to be balling big time. Okay, I'm going to play a short. I'm going to play a video
Friends,
for you all.
big team here.
I'm going to replay a video for you all, and I want you all to pay close attention. I want you all to do what? I want you all to pay close attention, because the information with us right now, the information, it is going to be on the boat only. Anything outside the boat is nothing. The information with us right now is so massive. So people should pay attention and listen to this.
Friends, big team here. I want to thank you for joining me for this very important strategy session, because we're at a critical moment of the artificial intelligence boom. And we just don't have much time to prepare for what could be your last chance to profit from this AI boom. So please write this date down, May 21st. That's when the man who has been called the Steve Jobs of AI will make an announcement that I believe will send shockwaves throughout the entire AI industry. Now, look, most people, they're going to be blindsided by this event, and they will miss out on what could be the biggest opportunity of the year. And that is why I had to be here today. You see, for the past couple of years, artificial intelligence has been just clearly the hottest trend in the investment world. According to Fortune, the AI boom has already helped mint 500,000 millionaires in America. But I believe the next phase of this boom, it's not going to happen in the stock market. It's going to happen in the crypto market. You see, the convergence of blockchain and artificial intelligence has given birth to a new type of digital asset, AI coins. And these coins are perfectly positioned for this massive AI event that's coming up. Now, if you buy the right AI coins, the ones that I'll discuss here today, I believe that you will have the opportunity to turn a handful of $1,000 investments into an entire nest egg, potentially within the next 12 months. Now, given all the recent volatility in the crypto market, I know that sounds like a crazy claim. So before I give you all the details, let me address the elephant in the room. Over the past few weeks, Bitcoin has been getting smacked around, and many of the smaller so-called altcoins have been getting beaten up as well. I know that so many investors out there are worried. They're worried about tariffs. They're worried about a trade war. They're even worried about a hot war. But friends, hear me when I tell you, I have seen this movie before. During President Trump's first term, his first 100 days in office were filled with tariff threats against other countries, friends and foes alike, and it spooked the entire crypto market just like it's done in 2025. Take a look at this chart. By April of that year, Bitcoin had already suffered not one, but two 30% corrections. Now, while most people were panicking, I told my subscribers, you must use these pullbacks to buy. What I explained to them is that cryptos move like a pendulum. The greater the downward swing, the more momentum it gains for an explosive move to the upside. I told them we were about to witness the biggest bull market crypto had ever seen. Many people called me naive. I'm sure a lot of people thought I was just plain nuts. And I'll tell you, some of my subscribers even quit in disgust. I had to drag the others kicking and screaming through the door. So what happened later that year? Bitcoin exploded from $973 to as high as $19,900. That was a move of almost 2,000%. A handful of altcoins I recommended that year, well, they jumped much higher. Monero went up as much as 2,340%. Ethereum, 8,984%. And Neo, 49,800%, all in just that year. I got bombarded with emails from readers who had listened to me, telling me how their life had changed forever. Here's what Mark said. Mark said, my Ether position has gone from $1,500 to $619,000, mostly just by leaving it alone. William said, I found you in 2017 and have continued to invest in this asset class for returns in the millions. Listen to what Todd wrote. When Bitcoin came down to around $3,500, you kept saying to your subscribers, don't be afraid, but buy at these levels. You went on to say things like, it will feel scary, but it's what needs to be done. I kept buying more and more, and the rest is history. You have had a very positive impact on my financial life. Friends, I understand that all this recent volatility, it's scary. It feels terrifying. I will tell you this, it is never easy to deal with the volatility that comes with crypto. But it is in times like the one that we are in right now, that is where you can find opportunities that can transform not just your life, but your children's life and your children's children's life. The truth is, when it comes to cryptos, fortunes are found in times like we are going through right now. And if you're not willing to get a little dirty and hear the bombs blowing up around you before you start buying, I can make one guarantee to you, is that you will never, ever put yourself in a position to make life-changing money. Look, I understand how it feels more comfortable to just sit tight and wait for the storm to pass. I really do. Again, hear me when I tell you, if you do nothing right now, you could be making the biggest financial mistake of your life, because I believe everything is about to change on May 21st. Just like I predicted in 2017, I fully expect the crypto market to trade significantly higher later this year, much higher than it is today. And I believe some of the biggest gains, well, they're going to come from these AI coins. This could be your last chance to profit from this AI boom. Unfortunately, most people will miss out because they're only focused on popular AI stocks like NVIDIA. But if you truly understand what is about to happen next, I believe you'll be able to build wealth faster than you ever thought possible, even if AI stocks are suffering through a huge correction. I say this because I already started to recommend some of these AI coins to my subscribers, and the results were mind-blowing. I'll give you an example. This past October, I wrote, ChatGPT made waves on the current internet. But we believe the next wave of money-making opportunities will be in the intersection of AI and blockchain technology. And I told my readers to buy one of those AI coins. About 2 months later, we sent out another alert to our subscribers, recommending them to close out half of their position for a 932% gain. Friends, that's almost 10 times your money in just 2 months. That's how fast these AI coins can move. And here's the real kicker. During the same period, shares of NVIDIA, which is the most popular stock in the world right now, dropped about 5%. So that split between the AI stock market and the AI crypto market is already happening. Think about that. While most people were losing money with the hottest AI stock in the world, some of my subscribers had a chance to make almost 10 times their money. So if you're worried about all the recent turmoil in the stock market, you should know that some of these AI coins can return big gains, even if some of these AI stocks are crashing in value. And that's the part that most people don't get. I believe that this is just the beginning of a massive shift in the AI market, where the biggest gains that were once only happening in the stock market are going to migrate to the crypto market. The next series of AI millionaires are going to be made in AI coins, not AI stocks. And friends, I believe this trend will only accelerate after this event on May 21st. And if you do not act now, you will be left behind. I don't want you to miss out, because I believe this recent 10x short-term gain is just the beginning of a much, much bigger move in these AI coins. You see, if you buy and hold the right AI coins for the long term, which is what I'm recommending today, the gains can be mind-blowing. For example, had you just put $1,000 in some of these AI coins, you could have already cashed out with over $290,000 in about a year, $666,000 in less than a year, and even a whopping $6.8 million in a little over a year. Now, to be clear, this last one is truly an extraordinary example. But just imagine if that happened to you. You put $1,000 into one of these AI coins and you just forgot about it. Then about a year later, you log into your crypto account and you see a balance of almost $7 million. Think about how that would change your life. Now, I know that it sounds almost impossible to believe something like this could happen. I get that. But this is based on real market data. So we know it's happening with some of these AI coins. But let's be more conservative. And let's say you just only catch half of that move and you walk away with $3.4 million. Imagine you put that into a CD that pays you 4% a year. Friends, that's an extra $135,000 a year in passive income. I'm doing the math here for you. That's like getting an extra check of more than $11,000 every single month, like clockwork. $11,000 this month, $11,000 next month, $11,000 the month after, and so on and so on. All just starting with a tiny investment of $1,000. I don't know of any other investment in the world that has that kind of potential. Now look, can I guarantee that the AI coins I'm recommending today will make you millions of dollars? Of course I can't. That would be ridiculous for me to do. The same way I couldn't guarantee any gains when I recommended that AI coin that jumped almost 1,000% in just 2 months. Just like I couldn't guarantee when I recommended Ethereum back in 2016 before it jumped high enough to turn $1,000 into more than $500,000. Just like I couldn't guarantee when I recommended NEO back in 2017 before it jumped high enough to turn $1,000 into more than 1.5 million in about a year. I can't ever guarantee results. And anybody who says they can, quite frankly, they're either lying to themselves or they're lying to you. And friends, here's something else that nobody will tell you. You have to be very careful with these AI coins. I want you to pay special attention to what I'm about to say. Yes, they have the potential to make you an extraordinary amount of money faster than you ever thought possible. But here's the problem. You cannot simply buy any AI coin out there without doing due diligence, because many of these projects that claim to be using AI, but they're really not. Many projects are just adding AI to their name to take advantage of all the hype surrounding AI. I estimate 99% of these so-called AI coins, well, they have no real application in the real world. And I predict it's just a matter of time before they crash to zero. So look, if you're buying the wrong AI coins, I'll tell you right now, you will likely lose every single penny of your money. But that's where my research comes in. My team and I have already spent months vetting the top AI coins in the market. That's why we were already able to deliver this incredible gain of almost 10x in just 2 months. But I believe the biggest gains, well, they're in front of us. They are yet to come, starting as soon as this historic AI announcement on May 21st. Now, that's why I just put together a special model portfolio with my top 6 AI coins for 2025. I'll discuss all of them here today because these are no ordinary coins. They're directly involved in what Forbes called the future of AI. It's a brand new AI trend that the CEO of NVIDIA predicts will be, and I quote, a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity. Now, look, he's not the only person who's excited about this new trend in AI. Executives from all of the leading AI companies that include Google, Microsoft, Anthropic, and the creator of ChatGPT, OpenAI, all of them agree that this next stage of AI is the next big thing in AI. And you know what's truly sad about this? Most everyday people, they're going to miss out on what's coming next because there is no pure play way to get access to this new trend outside of crypto. And I had to be here today because I believe the lid on this hot new AI trend will be blown open on May 21st. And the entire world will learn about what I'm going to show you today. And that means we don't have much time to legally front run the massive migration of capital that will be storming into these AI coins. So friends, forget about ChatGPT, forget about NVIDIA. That is old news. In fact, I started talking about NVIDIA and this current AI boom almost a decade ago. In December 2015, I sent an email to my readers in one of my equity research services. Here's what I wrote. In the same way that the computer defined the latter half of the 20th century, the 21st century will be defined by artificial intelligence. I have never found a company that possessed the ability to go up as much as NVIDIA will. It's poised to become the next tech giant because of its pioneering work in the field of artificial intelligence. Friends, I wrote that almost 10 years ago. Look at what happened to the shares of NVIDIA since then. They've jumped as high as 18,625%. That's enough to turn $1,000 into $187,000. My point is, NVIDIA was cheap and relatively unknown when I recommended it back in 2015. Obviously, after such a big move, it's not cheap anymore. It's not unknown anymore. It went from an obscure company few people had ever heard of to the most popular stock in the world. It's a giant company with a market cap of over $3 trillion. So you can't make a fortune with NVIDIA stock anymore. For you to even double your money, the company would have to become a $6 trillion company. And while that could happen, that's going to take years and years and years and years. So friends, hear me when I tell you, if you're just buying these hyped up AI stocks, sure, you might make some money, but it's not going to move the needle on your financial life. You're not going to be able to get the life you want from AI stocks. That's the bad news. Here's the good news. Like I mentioned earlier, I believe we're witnessing a massive shift in the AI market, where the biggest gains are moving from stock market to the crypto market, to these AI coins. In fact, some of these tiny AI coins are already returning more than 25 years of NVIDIA gains, and they're doing it in a year. And it's not too late to jump in, because some of these AI coins I'm recommending are 60,000 times smaller than NVIDIA. Do you know what that means? It means they have much more upside potential. So that's the opportunity in front of you, and it could be your last chance to profit from this AI boom. But remember, you have to act quickly, because that event on May 21st, it's just around the corner. I believe it will light a fire under this set of AI coins I'll discuss here today. So in the next few minutes, I'll give you all the details. I'll explain what this hot new AI trend is and show you how it could help send some of these coins 10 times, 50 times, even 100 times or more higher by the end of the year. I'll even give you the name of one of these coins completely free of charge. It's a coin that's trading for just a couple of bucks, and a coin that will give you direct exposure to that new AI trend I mentioned earlier. The trend that the CEO of NVIDIA called a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity. But look, before we get to all of that, I want to bring your attention to that box you see on the right-hand side. That's where you can type your questions. We'll have a Q&A later in our broadcast, and I'll try to answer as many questions as possible. Just keep in mind, I can't give you personalized financial investment advice. All right, so let's get into the details, because something truly mammoth just happened in the AI market. I'm sure you've heard about a new Chinese AI application called DeepSeek. It's China's version of ChatGPT, and it performs better than the American version. But here's the thing. The Chinese startup claims it built it for about $6 million, which is a tiny investment compared to all the billions of dollars big tech is spending to build and train their AI models. That led many people to believe China is surpassing America in AI technology, and it triggered a full-blown panic in the stock market that wiped out almost $1 trillion in a single day. Now, a lot of people are panicking because America now has serious competition from China. But friends, I don't want you to panic, because in the end, I believe that's actually a good thing. Listen to what legendary venture capitalist Mark Andreessen, who's an advisor to President Trump, had to say. DeepSeek is AI's Sputnik moment. He's right. You see, in the late 1950s, the Soviet Union beat the US into space with the launch of the first satellite into orbit, a satellite called Sputnik. At the time, most Americans thought Russians were just a bunch of communist, potato-eating peasants who were decades behind the US in terms of technology, and yet they were the first ones to launch a satellite into orbit. America was blindsided. It was a wake-up call for the US government. In response, President Eisenhower created the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, or DARPA, and he signed the National Aeronautics and Space Act, creating NASA, that officially kicked off the space race between the two superpowers. A couple of years later, President Kennedy raised the stakes of the space race by setting the goal of landing men on the moon with Project Apollo. The U.S. government went on to invest more than $320 billion that decade to make sure that the U.S. won that race. So the competition from Russia actually triggered a massive wave of new investment. I believe history is repeating itself. But instead of a space race, we now have a full-blown AI race between America and China. David Sachs, President Trump's AI and crypto czar, said, "The Chinese companies are hot on our heels here, and I think we basically have somewhere between a 3 and 6 month lead on them, but they are catching up very, very fast. We can't be complacent." Listen to what President Trump said.
The release of DeepSeek AI from a Chinese company should be a wake-up call for our industries that we need to be laser focused on competing to win, because we have the greatest scientists in the world.
The bottom line is America can't afford to lose this race. So what does that mean? It means that we're about to see an acceleration in AI development like we have never, ever seen before. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, the company that created ChatGPT, is already promising that he'll soon release new AI models that will be far better than the Chinese one. Mark Zuckerberg just promised that his company, Meta, will invest up to $65 billion in AI this year. That's $25 billion more than what they invested last year. And Google said it will pony up $75 billion, Microsoft $80 billion, and Amazon a massive $100 billion. President Trump also recently announced a new $500 billion AI project focused on building more AI data centers. Friends, we are so lucky that we're living through this truly historic moment. I believe we're witnessing the beginning of an AI race that will trigger trillions of dollars in investments and make a lot of people rich in the process. I believe you could be one of them if you buy the right AI coins before May 21st. On that day, at precisely 1 p.m. Eastern, we'll get a critical AI update from a man who has his hands in virtually all of our AI applications today, including ChatGPT, Tesla's self-driving cars, and all of the AI applications from Microsoft, Google, and Meta. A man who's deeply involved in this hot new AI trend I'm going to tell you about today. And I believe that announcement will light a fire under these AI coins I'm recommending today. I'll discuss my top AI coins in just a moment and even give away the names of one of them completely free. And friends, hear me when I tell you, it is critical that you act before this event takes place. Because like I mentioned earlier, these AI coins are already moving faster than any other AI investment you could make today. Let me show you an example here of what happened with a coin called Optimus AI. It's a blockchain project that operates like a decentralized venture fund that supports AI startups. So let's say instead of investing in AI stocks, you put $1,000 into this coin. Take a look. You could have cashed out with more than $130,000 a little over a year later. Now let's compare that to the most popular AI stock in the world, NVIDIA. Take a look. Had you invested the same initial capital during the same exact period, you could have cashed out with $4,900. Look, if you take $1,000 and turn it into almost $5,000 in any stock in about a year, that's every stock investor's dream come true. It is an insane return. Let's compare that to the AI coin. Even though I bet 99.99% of people have never even heard of this coin, it crushed the most popular AI stock in the world. That's a difference of more than $125,000. Friends, like I showed you earlier, almost 10 years ago, I predicted exactly this AI boom in the stock market when I recommended shares of NVIDIA. But remember, many of these AI stocks, they've already gone up too much. They're overvalued. That's why back in 2023, I began to tell my readers that the first phase of the AI boom was coming to an end. And I predicted that in the next phase of the boom, the biggest gains would come from AI coins, not AI stocks. In August of 2023, I said, and I quote, "I believe this is the beginning of a full-blown mania, like much we saw with the internet in the mid-90s. Because of that, billions are starting to flow into this new area of the market, the AI cryptos." Now look, I'm sure a lot of people thought that was just hype, but a week later after I wrote that, a coin called AlphaKek AI began to take off. This was a project that let anyone launch new AI models on the blockchain. Had you put just $1,000 into it, you could have cashed out with $400,000 about a year and a half later. Look, that's an entire nest egg right there. Now let's compare that to another very popular AI stock, Palantir. That's a company that offers AI analytics data to the US government and big companies like Amazon. It's one of the best performing AI stocks of the last couple of years. It's so popular that the famous CNBC host Jim Cramer recently said, "Nothing can stop Palantir." Had you invested $1,000 in Palantir during that same period, you could have cashed out with $4,650. Again, a superb return. Even the best hedge funds in the world would be popping champagne with that kind of performance in the stock market. But if you turn $1,000 into $4,600, ask yourself, is that going to move the needle on your financial life? No, it's not. Again, it's a very nice return. Maybe you can pay some bills, but it will not change your life. But I bet an extra $400,000 would. I mean, that's a lot more money than most people have saved, even for retirement. You see, aside from being tied to the hottest market trend in the world, artificial intelligence, the secret of these coins is that many of them trade for pocket change. Why? Because we're still in the first inning of this massive trend of AI coins. This is a brand new type of digital asset. And when you can buy these coins for pocket change, that's when you can make truly exceptional profits. For example, take a look at this other coin. It's called NetMind Token. This is a project that's trying to solve a big problem in the industry. You see, you can't just use any computer chip to run AI. It has to have a special processing unit called GPU. So the demand for these chips, for GPU chips, is skyrocketing like never before. We just don't have enough GPU chips. So this blockchain project is helping solve this shortage by building a decentralized network for AI computers and apps. It's essentially doing to unused computer power what Airbnb did with spare bedrooms in the real estate market. Last year, this AI coin was trading for less than a dime. And when you can find a coin that's providing real value and that's trading for pocket change, I'll tell you, all bets are off. The gains could be so fast it will melt your brain. In this case, had you just put just $1,000 into it, you could have cashed out with more than $600,000. Not in decades, not in years, but in about a month. Friends, think about how insane that is. You put $1,000 into the coin today. Next month, you check your balance and you have an entire nest egg sitting there. It is mind-blowing. Just to put that in perspective, if you wanted to make that kind of gain with NVIDIA, for example, you'd have to go back to 2005, buy the stock and hold it for 20 years. 20 years. Let me say that again. This little known AI coin returned 20 years of NVIDIA gains in a month. So can you see why I'm frothing at the mouth, pounding the table on these AI coins? Now, I know I've mentioned this before, but it bears repeating. I can't guarantee the AI coins I'm recommending today will deliver these kinds of incredible, exceptional results. No one can guarantee gains and profits in the markets. What I'm doing is showing you examples of some of the best performing AI coins because I want you to understand that when you combine AI with crypto, the results could be far more explosive than anything you've ever seen before in the stock market. For example, let me show you what happened with another coin called OXO.AI. Now, it's a project that's using artificial intelligence technology to improve privacy and security on the Ethereum network. And I briefly showed this example earlier. You put $1,000 into this AI coin. Then about a year later, you cash out with almost $7 million. Most people will spend their entire lives working, saving, scrimping, and investing in the stock market, denying themselves things that they want, and yet they will never, ever get anywhere near that kind of retirement nest egg. Unfortunately, unless you're deep into the weeds of all things crypto like I am, I bet you've never even heard of this coin. So let's say instead of buying this coin, you decide to invest in one of the best performing AI stocks of the last couple of years, a company called Supermicrocomputer. Now, they provide AI infrastructure and storage solutions for data centers. And there's been a boom in AI data centers going on right now. Last year, Microsoft, Meta, Google, Amazon, they put a combined $125 billion just into AI data centers. So that's a big reason why shares of Supermicrocomputer have jumped more than 1,000% during that same period. So let's compare that with this AI coin, OXO.AI, starting with the same $1,000. With a stock that has performed even better than NVIDIA, right? So you're the best stock picker in the world. You walk away with less than $14,000. Again, an insane, phenomenal, outrageous return. Enough money to maybe partially remodel your kitchen. But is it going to change your life? Is it going to fund your retirement? No. In comparison with this little known AI coin, you could have made almost 500 times more money. You could have walked away a multi-millionaire. Friends, this is why I'm telling you that what we're witnessing is a massive shift in the AI market, where the biggest gains are moving away from the stock market to these little known AI coins in the crypto market. And here's the really good news for you. Even though some of these AI coins have already produced ridiculous gains, this recent correction has created a second chance for you. So it's not too late for you to jump into this trend. I believe we still have a short window of opportunity between now and May 21st. But after that date, it could be too late. Remember, this critical AI event is guaranteed to happen on that date at precisely 1 p.m. Eastern. And I believe it will blow the lid on the next hot new AI trend wide open. And just a few minutes later, as people start putting the pieces together for what it will mean for these AI coins, well, by then, the coins I'm recommending today could be trading 2 times, 5 times, even 10 times higher, and you will have missed out on your chance forever. I promise I'll tell you exactly what's happening in just a moment. First, I need to give you some context because the event that's coming up, well, it's tied to a very specific AI application that most people don't know about that I believe will be the next massive trend in AI. Now, this hot new trend that very few people are even aware of is something called AI agents. Write that down. AI agents, AGENTS. So what is an AI agent? An AI agent is a highly intelligent, highly advanced form of an AI bot. Let me explain. ChatGPT is very limited because it's only designed to answer questions that you ask it. AI agents are much more advanced because it's almost as if they know you. They can perform many different complicated tasks that are based upon what they have learned about you. So I'll give you an example. I predict very soon you'll be able to ask an AI agent to completely plan a business trip, a vacation for your family, your flights, your hotels. The AI agent will do all of the research on its own. It will have access to your calendar. It will look at your calendar. It will look at your budget. It will know what seat you'd like to sit on the plane. It will tell you what flights are available. It will know what kind of hotels you like, what amenities you like. And then it will come up with a complete itinerary tailored just for you. Look, I know this sounds like science fiction, but Google already launched a prototype of an AI agent that can find contact information for a number of companies. You can see a demo on your screen. The AI agent is automatically searching Google, navigating to each website, grabbing the email information, and providing it for each company. And it's doing it without any help, without any input from the user. It's the AI agent that's typing and clicking, not a person. Now look, Google isn't alone in pursuing this. OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT, recently introduced its AI agent called Operator. Amazon is turning Alexa into its AI agent. Soon it will no longer just give answers, but will be able to complete complicated tasks for you, such as scheduling meetings, automatically knowing when you're running low on supplies, and then ordering it for you. So having a very smart virtual assistant tailored to your exact personal needs, I'm telling you, friends, it will be part of our everyday life the way that this is part of our everyday life. As Fortune says, AI agents are quickly becoming part of the workforce. That's why the CEO of NVIDIA believes this will be the next major technological breakthrough. And he predicted that AI agents will be, check, this is him saying this, not me. He predicted that AI agents will be a multi-trillion dollar opportunity. Yahoo Finance says 2025 will be the year AI agents begin to take over. Now, friends, here's the critical part I need you to understand, and this is what I've been leading up to. The way to make the most money from this AI agent trend is not the stock market. It's the crypto market. Here's why. Centralized AI agents from OpenAI, Google, Meta, and Apple all have limitations. You're tied to their respective ecosystems. If they want to censor what you can see or what you can do, they can. In addition, you will never truly own your AI agent, and all of that personal data will belong to somebody else. This is where blockchain-enabled, decentralized AI agents will stand out and separate themselves from the pack. Big tech has so far focused on building what I call closed-loop AI systems that can't talk to one another. So that's like building an internet that can't talk to any other computers versus blockchain AIs that can interact with all other AIs no matter who wrote the original software, no matter what platform they're sitting on, no matter what blockchain they work with. For instance, a blockchain AI agent launched its own meme coin, then used part of the money it raised to buy a subscription to ChatGPT so it could get smarter and make better decisions for its users. ChatGPT and all the other big tech AIs can't do that. They will deliberately block access to each other's data. But blockchain AIs don't have those limitations. They can link to any data source they want. And that's why I believe the real growth, the real money from AI agents will be made on the blockchain, on crypto AI agent coins, not AI agent stocks. And it's why I believe, again, the biggest gains that you will see will come from coins that are directly tied to AI agents, and it's already happening. For example, let me show you what happened with a coin called Spectre AI. It's a platform with an AI agent that makes short-term crypto market predictions based on social media activity and news. Now, traditionally, big tech AIs do everything they can to avoid giving you that type of information, but not decentralized blockchain AIs. That's part of the reason why this coin became so popular. Had you put just $1,000 in this coin, about a year later, you could have cashed out with almost $300,000. Now let's compare that with the best performing AI stock of 2024. It was a company called SoundHound AI. Their technology actually allows you to speak with an AI. It has already been used in some fast food drive-thrus. Now, there's a lot of hype around this stock because the potential for this kind of voice technology, obviously, it's limitless. And that's why shares have skyrocketed. Had you put $1,000 in SoundCloud AI during this exact same period, you could have cashed out with $7,000. Now, clearly an amazing return, but really nothing compared to the $290,000 from the AI coin. Or look at another coin called AI16Z. It's an AI agent inspired by the famous venture capitalist Mark Andreessen. Community members can pitch investment ideas to the AI agent, which is called AI Mark. Once the AI agent determines the best investment idea, it can use funds from a digital wallet it controls to buy the asset on the blockchain by itself. So this is essentially a really smart assistant that can help you make better venture capital investment decisions on the blockchain. This coin began to take off this past October. In mid-November, I even told my readers about this project. I said, we're seeing a massive migration of developers from traditional internet companies like Apple, Microsoft, and Google to crypto projects like AI16Z. So this project is likely to take off even higher. And that is exactly what happened. Take a look. Had you put $1,000 into it this past October, you could have cashed out with, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but you could have cashed out with $1.4 million this past January. Friends, a recent survey showed that U.S. households had an average retirement savings of just $64,000. But Americans think they need about $1.46 million in savings to retire comfortably. So there's a huge gap between where most people are financially and where they want to be. Well, this single AI agent coin would have closed that entire gap. Not in decades, not in years, but in about 2 months, all starting with just $1,000. It's incredible. And you know what's really shocking? That's not even the biggest AI agent gain I found in our historical examples. Let me show you what happened with a coin called Centio Protocol. This is a platform that allows anyone to build their own AI agent, even if you have zero coding experience. And this past December, this coin exploded higher in a matter of 2 weeks, enough to turn $1,000, get this, into more than $2.3 million. Think about how insane that is. You put $1,000 in this coin, 2 weeks later, you're a multi-millionaire? That's nuts. That's more than 25 years of NVIDIA gains in about 2 weeks. Now, I'll say this one more time. I can't guarantee the AI coins I'm recommending today will deliver gains or results anywhere near that. But friends, I hope you can see how explosive this new AI agent trend can be. That's why all of the coins in my new AI model portfolio are one way or another tied to this brand new trend. And I'll give you the name of one of these coins in just a moment, completely free of charge. I put all the details of these 6 coins in a brand new report called the AI Agent Model Portfolio. 6 AI coins that are set to skyrocket. I want you to claim this report immediately because the stars are aligned for a boom of historic proportions in these AI agent coins. But just think about everything that's happened in the last few months. President Trump recently signed a new executive order called Strengthening American Leadership in Digital Financial Technology. The order states, and I quote, President Trump will help make the U.S. the center of digital financial technology innovation by holding aggressive enforcement actions and regulatory overreach that have stifled crypto innovation under previous administrations. Friends, this is now the official policy of the United States of America. So instead of hindering the development of the crypto industry like it's been doing for the past 4 years, the U.S. government has now put its full weight behind the adoption and protection of the digital asset class. This is what I have been predicting for years. President Trump also directed the SEC to repeal Special Account Bulletin 121. What does that mean? It means that banks can now custody and create financial products and trade crypto. Top executives from Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs have all said that they are interested in offering crypto products and services to their clients. Meanwhile, fund managers are banging down the door of the now new crypto-friendly SEC to do business. In just 1 week, several companies filed a combined 16 applications for new crypto ETFs. In total, these firms manage $90 billion in assets. These applications include ETFs for Solana, Ripple, Dogecoin, among many others. In the weeks ahead, I expect major players like BlackRock, Fidelity, Franklin Templeton to file more crypto ETFs on top of their spot Bitcoin and Ethereum funds. Friends, we're about to see the adoption of crypto at a scale that we have never, ever seen before. For years, I predicted central banks, nation states would buy Bitcoin and add it to their balance sheets. And now we have a top White House policy official just confirming President Trump is seriously exploring this very same idea that I was ridiculed for putting forward just a few short years ago. This is incredibly bullish news for Bitcoin and the entire crypto ecosystem because it could set a new standard for all other nations and central banks. If the US government begins to buy Bitcoin, it'll set off a chain reaction worldwide, forcing other countries to buy Bitcoin as well. Friends, Bitcoin is a scarce asset. There will only ever be 21 million in existence. And when you combine Bitcoin's inherent scarcity with uncapped buying power from governments around the world, you have a recipe for much higher prices. $1 million per Bitcoin by the end of this decade could prove to be a low estimate. That's a 10x gain from current prices. But remember, I believe the biggest gains are going to come from the much smaller coins. They're combining the 2 biggest technological shifts of this century, blockchain and AI. Everything I just mentioned is already enough to trigger a massive boom in these AI coins, but there's more. President Trump is not only pro-crypto, he's also massively pro-AI. He also signed another executive order called Removing Barriers to American AI Innovation. Here's what the order said. The U.S. must act decisively to retain leadership in AI and enhance our economic and national security. So this administration is 100% serious about making America the leader in both crypto and artificial intelligence. And guess what asset is set to benefit the most from this? AI coins. It's the number one asset on the planet that can give you exposure to both of these massive trends at the same time. On top of all this, now that we have serious competition from China, I predict we're going to see trillions of dollars of investments in AI in the coming months and years to ensure America wins this race. We have the full power of the US government and the biggest tech companies on the planet behind AI. And these AI coins that are trading for pennies are at the center of this massive trend. Plus, I've already selected the top 6 coins that are involved in what virtually every AI expert agrees will be the next big thing, AI agents. Friends, we couldn't have asked for a more perfect scenario, especially with the recent correction. The AI agent coins I'm recommending right now are dirt cheap. Many of them are trading for pocket change, and that is why I urge you to act now. Like I've been telling you, after May 21st, it could be too late. I'll show you how to claim your special report, the AI agent model portfolio, 6 AI coins that are set to skyrocket in just a moment. First, let me tell you exactly what's happening on that day because it's directly connected to this new trend of AI agents. The first thing you need to understand is that NVIDIA is the most important AI company in the world. Period. End of discussion. It's estimated they control as much as 95% of the market for AI chips. So they have their hands in pretty much all of the biggest AI applications today. Around May 21st, NVIDIA's CEO, Jensen Huang, will have his earnings call with Wall Street analysts. And I believe he's going to give a critical update on AI agents, and it will catch the entire world by surprise. Now, why do I believe that? Well, I believe that because he already says that he thinks AI agents will be the next big thing in AI. He said, and I quote, "This is a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity. I think this year we're going to see AI agents take off." Friends, those are not my words. Those are his words, the most important man in AI. So you don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that he'll likely announce the single biggest innovations in AI agent technology we have ever seen. And I believe it is going to light a nuclear reactor under the AI coins I'm recommending today. And if you don't buy these coins today, you'll risk being left behind. Because if I've already shown you, these coins, they can move faster than anything I've ever seen before. Just look at what happened last year when NVIDIA hosted that same AI conference on March 18th of 2024. The CEO of NVIDIA took the stage and announced the launch of the Blackwell platform, what he called the world's most powerful AI chip. And he described how it would empower a bunch of new AI applications. It triggered a massive boom in a handful of these AI coins. Look at this. 01 Labs, a small coin, went straight up for 500% in just 2 weeks. Think about that. Where are you going to make 500% of your money in 2 weeks? It doesn't exist in the stock market. Destra Network skyrocketed even higher. You would have made 22 times your money in just 2 weeks, enough to turn $1,000 into over $22,000. Again, not in years, not in months, but in 2 weeks. Anyone who blinked, well, guess what? They missed out on their gains. Here's another coin called Virtuals, also began an incredible rally, jumping high enough to turn $1,000 into almost $77,000. Friends, can you see now why you can't afford to wait till past May 21st? Because I believe history is going to repeat itself, and the CEO of NVIDIA will trigger another massive boom, but it won't be a boom in the stock market. It'll be a boom in the AI coin market. This time, though, the gains, I believe, will be an order of magnitude bigger because I think he's going to be specific in his focus on AI agents, which are the type of coins I'm recommending. Now, look, I wish I could just reveal all the names of these 6 coins with you today, but unfortunately I can't. Some of these coins are so tiny that they trade for pennies. And I have thousands and thousands of people watching this right now. So if I blasted the names of these coins to everyone here, it could send their price to the moon, way past my buy up to price, and it would ruin the opportunity for all of my subscribers. So here's what I did instead. Like I mentioned before, I put all the details inside a special report called the AI Agent Model Portfolio. 6 AI coins that are set to explode, and I'm ready to start sending it out immediately. But this report is reserved for Big T's Inside Crypto subscribers only. That's my flagship crypto research service and the only place where I'm always looking for the next explosive opportunity in the crypto market. And when you join me today, I'll give you immediate access to this special report. So let me tell you a little bit more about Big T's Inside Crypto to help you decide if it's right for you. Every month, my team and I will send you a new issue with a new recommendation, each with the potential to become my next 1,000% winner. Friends, my readers have already had a chance to turn $1,000 into as much as $147,000, $160,000, $367,000, $534,000, $851,000, and even $1.51 million. Now, remember what I said earlier? I can't guarantee you'll see those same types of gains. We all know that investments carry some level of risk and that cryptos are the most volatile assets in the world. With that being said, the great thing about my approach in this space is that you don't have to risk a lot to make a lot. Just a handful of $1,000 investments can turn into real wealth. As a matter of fact, I only target coins that have the potential to return a minimum of 10 times your money. In each issue of Big T's Inside Crypto, you'll find all the details of that opportunity, the name, the ticker symbol, and step-by-step instructions on how to buy the coin. It couldn't be any easier. You just need to read our research and decide if you want to participate. And look, if you don't know much about cryptos, don't worry, because the moment you join me, you'll also gain access to my crypto course called the Crypto Compass. It's a 3-part video series that will show you everything you need to know, from opening your account to funding your account to opening a trade to closing a trade. Now, aside from these educational videos and the special report with my top 6 AI agent coins, you'll also get access to a starting guide called Big T's Inside Crypto Manifesto. You'll get access to all my open positions, the special reports archive, and ongoing buy and sell alerts. Now, because of all these benefits, this service, I'll tell you quite frankly, is not cheap. The retail price for 1 year is $5,000. And friends, that's a lot of money. I know it's a lot of money. However, when you consider that just one of my recent AI coin recommendations already gave my readers a chance to turn $1,000 into almost $10,000 in just 2 months, you know, the listed price is a no-brainer. This service can easily pay for itself in a few weeks. But here's the good news for you. With this big NVIDIA event just around the corner, this is such an urgent situation. I don't want price to be an issue. So I'm temporarily lowering the price all the way down to $2,500. But this special discount is only available for a limited time. After that, you might have to pay the full retail price of $5,000. Friends, the only reason why I'm giving you this huge discount is because time is of the essence. What I want to do is really make this a no-brainer for you because I want you to act now. If you wait until after this NVIDIA event, I'm telling you, I believe it could be too late. Right now, there should be a button on your screen that says Join Now. Go ahead, click that button. You'll be amongst the first ones to get your hands on this brand new research, and you'll have the chance to get into my top AI coins while they're still trading for pocket change. Remember, the crypto market is open 24/7. That means minutes from now, you could be in these AI coins. Here's what happens when you click on that button. It will take you to a separate page where you can see all the details of this offer one last time before you join. And by the way, don't worry, you'll get to keep watching this broadcast and our Q&A, because when you click on that button, it opens up a separate window. So you're not going to miss a thing. And remember, if you're a complete crypto newbie, don't worry. Like I briefly mentioned before, I prepared a video course that walks you through everything. It makes everything super easy so you can get started right away. In fact, one of my readers had zero experience with cryptos when he found my work. But thanks to this course, he was able to get started, and he ended up turning a handful of just $100 investments into $1 million. And friends, that actually brings me to an important point. When I first launched my crypto research back in 2016, I had no track record. My first subscribers really had to take a huge leap of faith. But today, you don't have to take a leap of faith, because I've been delivering mind-blowing results for almost a decade now. And many of my readers have reported that my research has completely transformed their financial life. I want to share some of the heartwarming notes that I've received recently. Here's a note from Liz. She wrote, Tika, I started with just $15,000 2.5 years ago. My husband was skeptical, but I had faith in you. Our portfolio is currently $297,000. Wow. My husband is now a convert. You have made a massive difference to our retirement plan. Can't say thank you enough. Here's what James wrote in to tell me. You helped me turn $35,000 into just over $540,000. That is no exaggeration, just facts. I expect if I hold, I will become a true crypto millionaire. Michael said, your advice has truly been life-changing for me and has allowed me to retire early. I appreciate everything you do and look forward to being able to continue following you in the future. I also got an email from Scott. He said, I am another one of your happy clients. I was fortunate enough to follow you when you were pounding the table to buy cryptocurrency a number of years ago. As a result, I profited over $1 million. Amazing, incredible. I'm retiring in 6 months, and I'm a believer that you have helped me achieve financial freedom. Friends, if you act now before May 21st, I believe you could be the next success story. So go ahead, click on that button and get started. Remember, my readers already had a chance to make at least 10 times their money on 27 different occasions. Many of those coins jumped much higher than 1,000%. Just to be clear, those aren't some hypothetical examples that a kid on my team cooked up over the weekend. Those numbers you see on your screen are coming straight from my track record. And look, if I only had a handful of winners, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe you could say it was just luck. But I've been able to do this again and again and again across every different market cycle we have seen in crypto, almost 10 years now. Bull markets, bear markets, flat markets. And you can't just pick things at random and have this type of success. So we're clearly doing something that's working. And it's already having a huge impact on many of my readers' lives. And I'm inviting you to click on that button and join me. Because like I mentioned earlier, I believe we now have a perfect scenario for higher prices in these AI coins. And look, if you make that decision not to work with me, that's perfectly fine. It's your decision to make. But please do your due diligence before buying any AI coin outside of my recommendation. Remember, it would be a mistake to buy any coin just because they have AI in the name. Like I mentioned before, many of these AI projects, well, they don't even actually use AI. They're just adding AI to their name to take advantage of all of the hype around AI. This reminds me of the late 90s when companies were adding .com to their names just because of the internet frenzy. Companies like Pets.com went to zero and wiped out their investors. So look, if you're buying any AI coin out there without having a research process in place, it could be like buying Pets.com in the late 90s. My team and I have already vetted these 6 AI agent coins I'm recommending today. These are not just some, stupid projects that were put together by a bunch of high school dropouts just to cash in on the AI trend. These 6 AI coins in our model portfolio are the real deal. And you'll find all the details inside your special report, the AI agent model portfolio. 6 AI coins that are set to skyrocket. In just a moment, I'm going to give you the name and ticker symbol of one of these AI coins. But before we get to that, I'd like to answer some of your questions. So let's do a quick Q&A. I'm going to try and get through as many questions as possible. Let's take a look at what we have here. It's coming up right now. Okay, here's a good one. I've read some people saying this Chinese AI application puts the entire AI boom at risk. Is that true? Well, the Chinese are here for a reason, right? They see the incredible opportunity in AI. So no, it's not true. It's not the death of AI. You see, I know that DeepSeek has spooked the markets, and here's why. The Chinese are claiming that they built their own version of ChatGPT for $6 million, which is far lower than the billions of dollars being spent by big tech right now. Now, if the Chinese, what they're saying is true, it means companies like Microsoft, Google, Meta, that they don't have to invest billions in AI chips to develop the next generation of AI. And that's what triggered a short-term correction in companies like NVIDIA. But think about it logically. Can we really believe that $6 million figure? Some people believe the Chinese are not being honest about this at all. Others believe that the only reason they were able to build this AI model so cheaply is because they stole some data from OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT. Now, David Sachs, who is a brilliant guy, he's now President Trump's crypto and AI czar, he said there is substantial evidence that DeepSeek was built on the data of others. So when you steal other people's data, so sure, it's a lot cheaper to build a data model. But let's take the worst case scenario. Let's say they did figure out a way to build an AI model more efficiently. Well, is that the end of AI? No, it's the exact opposite. It's only going to accelerate AI adoption. Now, not to get too nerdy here, but there's a phrase for this. It's called Jevons paradox. It was developed by a British economist in 1865 called William Jevons. He observed that as coal production became more efficient, so it was cheaper to produce coal during the Industrial Revolution, the consumption of coal actually increased. It makes perfect sense. If your car could instantly get 10 times better gas mileage, are you going to use it the same or are you going to drive more? You're going to take more road trips because it's cheaper, right? So again, you're going to drive more often. That's the Jevons paradox. As something gets cheaper, it gets used a lot more. So on the surface, the fact that developing AI is becoming cheaper, sure, it sounds like bad news for AI companies, but the reality is it will only accelerate the development of new AI applications, increasing the demand for AI and the need for more computer power. So in the end, this new competition from China will actually lead to an increase in computer power needed. I hope this makes sense. And again, forgive me for getting so deep in the weeds, but it's an important point. But here's the bottom line. I predict this new competition from China will accelerate the adoption of AI, including investment in these AI coins. And that's especially true after May 21st, after NVIDIA's CEO reveals the latest development in AI agents. I believe it could trigger a mad rush into these coins I'm recommending. So please, click on that button if you haven't already done so. All right, friends, here's another question. A lot of investors are worried about tariffs and a potential trade war. We saw a lot of volatility recently in crypto. Shouldn't we wait for the storm to pass? Well, I think I addressed this question at the very beginning of this broadcast. I'll say it again. The answer is no. The time to act is during the storm because that's when prices are the cheapest. Ever since I started writing about cryptos, I've told my readers time and time again, in crypto, we will have time, whether you're doing it by yourself or you're working with me, we will have times when we are down 40, 60 to 80% in everything that we own. It is just the nature of this asset. So the volatility we've seen recently is nothing out of the ordinary. It's like getting mad at water for being wet. Water is wet. Crypto is volatile. From the very beginning, I've told my readers that this will be the most volatile investment you will ever own. And there will be mornings when you come in everything you own will be down 50% and you're going to feel like vomiting on your keyboard. I remember in 2017, in the biggest bull market crypto has ever seen, having everything. There were periods of time in Q1 2017, everything I recommended was down 60, 70, 80%. One coin was even 90%. It was a horror show. And then what happened? The market turned and things went insane. Coins that were down 80% went up 11,000%. Coins that were down 19% went up 12,000%. Coins that were down 50% went up 4,000%. It's critical that you understand the volatility that is inherent in crypto. Otherwise, you won't make money from it. So how do we tame that volatility? Well, this is why I'm fanatical about position sizing. Remember, you don't have to risk a lot to make a lot. I'm talking about a handful of tiny stakes of $1,000 into each coin. So in the worst case scenario, if coin goes to zero, you lose $1,000. Is that the end of the world? Are you ruined financially? You're going to be begging for money outside Grand Central Station? No. But what if that $1,000 turns into $290,000, like what happened in Spectre AI? Or turns into $400,000 like happened to AlphaKek AI? What if it turns into more than 2 million like what happened in Centio Protocol? Ask yourself, how does that change your life? I believe this recent correction is a huge gift. It's a blessing in disguise. Many of these AI coins I'm recommending are selling for pocket change. Friends, hear me when I tell you, please hear me. They are cheap, cheap, cheap. You must own them. They are so cheap that I don't think you'll ever see an opportunity this good again. And AI isn't going anywhere. This tech is here to stay. It's just getting bigger. And after May 21st, after NVIDIA's CEO takes that stage and begins to discuss the future of AI agents, specifically AI agents, a coin and an area that most people don't know anything about, I believe these AI agent coins are going to explode. But if you wait until the waters are calm, the clouds have parted, everything's comfortable, you feel emotionally comfortable to invest, these coins could be trading 10 times, 20 times, heck, 50 times higher than where they are today. Remember, the crypto market is not like the stock market. It doesn't close. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that means when you click on that button and claim this report, you'll be able to get into these AI coins in moments. Here's another question that I want to get into. And this kind of ties back to dealing with the volatility in crypto. How much do you recommend investing in each of these AI coins? So again, there's nothing we can do to escape the volatility. The volatility is just part of how you make a fortune in these coins. You have to be willing to sit through really big pullbacks in order to see really big profits. So how do we manage that without going crazy or without putting our finances at risk? So you do it with position sizing. And this is where a lot of people get it wrong. What I say is, look, if you're really a smaller investor, put $200 to $400 per idea into the idea. If you're a bigger investor, put $500 to $1,000 to an idea. Now, here's the real key. You want to put the same amount of money into each idea, a uniform amount in the ideas. So why do you need to put the same amount of money into each idea? Because I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know which one is going to be the huge winner and the huge loser. So you don't want to over-own a loser and you don't want to under-own a winner. That's the key. It bears repeating. I wish I had a crystal ball so I could tell you definitively which one of these AI coins was going to go up by 500x or more and which one was going to be the dud and do nothing. But I don't have a crystal ball. Nobody does. What I do possess is a research process that has consistently found ideas in this space that has given my readers the chance to make life-changing gains. And so the way we take advantage of that and the way that we deal with the volatility inherent in this space is we use small, uniform position sizes across an entire portfolio of coins. If you can do that, you put yourself in a position to change your financial life forever without putting your current financial life at risk. And that, my friends, is how you change your life without putting what you've already built on the line. And it is a game changer for the people that have followed me. So this is a really good question. How easy is it to buy these AI coins? Well, let me say this. Regardless of your experience, I want to make you this promise. Even if you've never invested in crypto before, I promise that you'll be able to buy them very quickly with the help of our Crypto Compass course. Now, most of my readers, they really didn't know much about crypto when they joined me. And yet, because of my educational videos, I've been able to help grandparents, stay-at-home parents, farmers, grade school teachers, everyday people who have literally no technical background. I've helped them get started. Just listen to this email I got from one of my readers, Dave. Big T, I knew nothing about crypto when I started my crypto journey in 2020. I've been a worship pastor for 40 plus years and therefore never had much money beyond the necessities. I started small with an initial investment of $10,000 and dollar cost average that led to my crypto retirement account now being worth more than $275,000. By his own admission, Dave was a newbie. He had no problem getting started. And now he's sitting on a six-figure nest egg. Again, I want to be very clear here. I'm not just going to give you a report, give you a pat on the shoulder, and just wish you good luck. That's not the way I do business. Once you get your hands on these special reports, you'll also gain access to my Crypto Master Course completely free, as well as my US-based English-speaking customer service team. So friends, if you're sitting at home thinking that you've never invested in crypto before, don't let that get in the way of you changing your life. This could be your one shot to get the life you want, starting with as little as $1,000. With my crypto course, you'll be able to buy these 6 AI agent coins regardless of your crypto experience. But you must act now before May 21st. If you want a shot at the types of crazy gains you saw today, you must buy them before this upcoming NVIDIA conference. So please don't delay. Click on the button now and get the name of my top 6 AI agent coins right now. Okay, here's another question. If I subscribe to Big T's Inside Crypto and change my mind later, can I get a refund?
All right. I want every one of you right now to kindly pay close attention. Somebody saying I have a question. If you have a question, kindly drop your question on the comment section. I guess most of you have watched this and have followed up. Now, like I said, there are certain things in this crypto space that you don't miss out on. There are certain opportunities that if you miss out on them, you might not be able to get the opportunity again. And there are certain coins that will move up drastically in a way we never expect. And I keep on saying it is the bull run and you must know what to do. Now, for instance, right now, if you keep on following instructions and all given to you in this space, you actually make money and become rich. For instance, one coin which I will be recommending, and that will be the last free coin I will give out on social media for free. It's supposed to be only for those on my crypto boats. But if you also failed on this, I'm sorry. Now all you have to do is see the contract address of the coin. Paste the contract address. The name of the coin is on the screen now. It's called what? Memfather. Crypto traders. Look at it. The name of the coin is called what? Memfather. Look at it. With the contact address, paste it. It's called what? It's called Memfather. See it? Don't miss out on this. Don't miss out on this opportunity. I'm going to give one, and the others will be released on the crypto boat. If you're a crypto trader and you are not on the crypto boat, if you're a crypto trader and you are not on the crypto boat, you are going to miss out. If you're a crypto trader and you don't get the information I will be releasing this week, I'm sorry. Bear me witness. You might not be able to get this opportunity again. I repeat, you might not be able. See it? I just gave you the information. you might not be able to get the opportunity again. No matter what you do, don't miss out on this. No matter what you do, no matter what you do, don't what? Don't miss out. Don't miss out on this opportunity. The opportunity, you might not be able to get it again. I won't talk much, I won't speak much, but you see the bull run coins? So in 24 hours already, see it? Look at all the coins I gave to you all yesterday. Early hours of today to long, they are all on profits. I've used the profits to accumulate most of my bull run coins. And the portfolio is already what? Portfolio is already waxing strong. First portfolio, second portfolio is what? Is waxing strong already. Because of what? Having access to wide information. Knowing what? Knowing what to do. Look at it. I have doubled my portfolio in 7 days. There are actions you refuse to take. Actions you refuse to engage on. Nobody is forcing you to be rich and nobody is forcing you to be poor. It's a decision that you will make. It's a decision that what? That you will take. And whatever decision you take will what? Will serve you better. And anybody not on the crypto boat is not for free. The crypto boat is $2,000, no discount. Yes, I said it. It's $2,000, no discount. Anybody not on the crypto boat should forget about bull run coins. The rich will keep getting richer, and the poor who does not have information will keep on getting poorer until they decide to act on information given to them. Crypto traders, look at it. Second portfolio, look at it. Crypto traders. Money is being made right now at ease. That's it. It keeps on what? Keeps on moving. We keep on what? We keep on accumulating. No matter what. No matter what. We keep on accumulating the best coins. Someone said, how does someone come across these AI coins? You have to be on the crypto boat to be able to get all these AI coins. I already even bought all of them early hours of today. If you miss out, you might not be able to get it again. If you miss out, you might not be what? Not be able to get it again. All right, thank you so much, everyone. I don't take much of your time. And always remember, let the game come to you. See you all next time. Bye-bye. So those interested in joining the crypto boat should message me. And those of you on the crypto boat, prepare to buy the bull run information that I will be dropping this week for you all. See you all next time. Bye-bye.
You know, friends, I thought deeply about this, and people who understand that we're facing an explosive opportunity with these AI coins, not just this month or this year. I want us to make money together year after year after year, just like I've been doing since 2016. So I hope you can see the value of this kind of long-term relationship. All right, friends, here's another question. Can you give us more details about how these AI agents are connected to the crypto market? Absolutely. It's a great question. There are a few different ways to make money from AI agents. So you can invest in platforms that let people actually create their own AI agents. That's exactly one of the coins I'm recommending in the model portfolio. Some of these AI agents are actually trading in the market, which is mind-blowing. So you can invest directly in one of these AI agents with the expectation of participating in their future earning potential. One project I'm recommending is set to benefit from new AI trading agents coming to the market. Now, some of these AI agents are also creating and promoting their own meme coins. So you can also